Alright, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we are in Seattle and we're going to take a trip up to Abbotsford up in Canada using ProMods Canada. If you guys are a fan, it is now available and has been for the past few days for version 1.5 of the game. So good to see ProMods Canada back in the mix. Besides that, what we're dealing with here is we're kind of having a retro development day. The trailer, which I've showed many times on this channel, is the Doepker Flatbed by Retro Development, completely free, and I'll have a link down below. The truck is also Retro Development. It is an add-on to the SCS W900. So what you want to do once you get this, you go in as if you're going to purchase a W900, just the SCS version of it. And then under the chassis you choose a T600 and it changes everything magically into a T600 thanks to Retro Development. It has a lot of options on it too for it being free, and I also went ahead and picked up these Michelin tires that are also Retro Development. The only thing that I don't have on here right now is I'm actually not running his 24.5 pack on the tires and the rims. These are actually Smarties, so yeah, that's about it. Kind of lays the groundwork here. Using Slav Jerry's C15 6NZ. It's a 500 horsepower, and we've got a standard Eaton Fuller 13 speed. I will be using the second stick over here as the splitter, as always, and a 3.7 differential. So we have 50,715 pounds of drywall headed up to Abbotsford at the Lennar. So let's go ahead, jump in, and get going. Alright, we'll get some lights on.
There are those who would like to see you fail in your journey. That's not going to happen on my watch. Let's go.
He's so dramatic. He's so dramatic. He's a good navigator. He's just dramatic. Morgan is with us as usual. Let's go ahead and get the windows down. Get the headlights on. And I think we are ready to go. I think the brake's already out. So, I usually drive shorter trucks. This is a pretty long truck, but it is the only thing available for the T600 add-on from Retro Development. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. I just usually... Nope, I think we're going over here. Don't even know which way I'm going now. Yeah, we got to go this way. Usually drive a shorter truck, but that's okay. Usually because this game, it ends up putting you in pretty tight situations, and you gotta be able to find your way out of them, and it's harder to do with a longer truck. That's just always the way it is. Love the trailer, and obviously I've used it quite a bit here on this channel, but really liking the look of the truck too, and that matched with the C15 from Slav Jerry. Really a big fan of it. I kind of went, I haven't really driven a T600 in a while, so I went back and had a look at what are some of the most common setups in terms of engines and transmissions, and the most common is a C15, especially, yeah, C15 6NZ, and matching with a 13-speed transmission. That's the most common that I saw. I did see some variants in other engines and especially other transmissions, and those happen to be in trucks that were set up more for if they were going to be doing any sort of work around like construction sites or a dump truck setup or something like that, something other than over the road. So in setups like this where we're just hauling a flatbed, mainly doing a lot of highway driving, then C15 and a 13 speed is typically the way to go. Doesn't mean you have to match it, but every now and then I like to
Keep right.
play it a little bit
And
realistic,
turn right.
and at the same time learn a little bit more about the truck. So I'm definitely having some issues with my shifter, and it's not just an excuse like I'm missing gears. Everything in the top, when I go to shift toward the top of the shifter, everything, you can see the numbers. I'll bring them up here in a second, and it kind of flickers.
Keep left.
It doesn't always go in, and I don't even, sometimes it just kind of pops back into neutral, and then without me doing anything, it'll pop back into gear. Let's get this going so you can see. Usually flickers toward the top. Oh, meant to downshift there. We'll see if it happens again now that I've mentioned it. See, did you see how it flickered? Look, and I didn't even touch the shifter or anything. I don't even have my foot on the clutch. It goes into neutral. I let off the gas and it pops into the gear. It's been happening quite a bit. I don't know if you guys have experienced anything like that. Only guess is the shifter base may be going out. I've got a few miles on it, so. Also getting some low frames here in Seattle. Yeah, anything toward the bottom in this main shifter seems to be okay generally. See how it's flickering? You can see the gear up top. It'll flicker in and out. Sometimes it'll just pop to neutral, and then I'll wait. I don't touch anything, and then all of a sudden it pops into gear. So it's like having a problem registering that. I think it's the shifter base, and I might need to replace that pretty soon. Which is fantastic. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good Thursday. We're almost there to the weekend. You guys have any exciting plans or anything, or exciting drives or new mods that you're thinking about trying out? You can go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'd be interested to see what you guys are working with. You guys see me dealing with my stuff, and I never really get to hear from you guys, see what you're driving and what new stuff is coming out. What are you excited about? What questions do you have? I've done a few build and drives over the past few videos, so I thought let's just go ahead and get in something where it's not only a drive, but you got a lot of freeware going on here. This T600 add-on is freeware from Retro Development. So is the Doepker Flatbed, as well as the Michelin tires. So, kind of getting a free ride here. Also, Slav Jerry the engine. That's a freebie as well. And I'm liking all three of these. I can't believe how many options and nodes are available on this free truck. I mean, it's essentially just an add-on, but if you think about it, it's a completely different hood set. So it's nothing to be taken lightly. It's either a very large, expansive add-on, or it's essentially its own truck. But I've come to know that Retro Development does really good things. And we're already up to speed here. Been driving something in the high 300 horsepower, low 400 lately. So we get into this. I threw a 500 horsepower in there to kind of mix it up. Totally not necessary with only 50,000 pounds. And I am speeding a lot. Kind of a different look, getting those Michelin tires on the front and the longer chassis. It's totally not my style, but I'm not hating it at all. Not hating it at all. I love the look of the T600. I wish SCS had done something like that, but that's okay. We've got other modders to do it. I rarely ever drive the SCS W900 or the T680 that come with the game. It's just not really my thing. And we're kind of dealing with stock on the inside, on the interior, like a lot of more custom stuff and especially more classic stuff. But I'm not hating this at all. Good, good change of pace. Yeah, C15 is pretty mellow. We're nothing too crazy. Oh, we can get the bypass. So I'm just kind of leaving the windows down so you can hear the engine. Otherwise, I feel like we're not going to be able to hear it very much at all. Maybe I could turn up the volume settings a little bit. Question for you guys. There's a lot of things, a few things that I really want to get to in the next few videos. And I've had two big requests. Ever since I've been talking a lot about the gauges and building the dashboard, I've had several requests to go over what kind of gauges I have, how I'm setting it up, how I'm wiring it, what boards am I using. Am I using Arduinos? Am I using, what am I using to hook it all up and get the info from the game? So I'm thinking about going over that. The other topic that I've been getting a lot of requests for since I've been doing them lately is kind of been making reference to a tutorial that I need to put out for my new style of the Spicer twin stick setup, so that I can show you guys how to put that together, give you guys a working sample, and show you how you can kind of tweak it your own. Which one of those is a higher priority? I need you guys to leave a comment down in the description. Should we be talking about gauges, or should we talk about the transmissions? So that's going to be one of the features that I don't have the time in the next couple videos to do both. I'm going to have to pick one or the other. That's why I need some feedback from you guys and see which one is going to be more popular. So let me know. Yeah, we are just kind of cruising down here. 60 miles an hour. It's the same speed limit as now. We'll be crossing over into...
Right. And then exit right.
Oh, we're turning here. Okay. Get the Jake on.
Exit right.
Good Jake.
Keep right. And then turn right.
Good Jake. Wow. I got started on that late.
Turn right.
Yeah, but flickered again. Going into fifth. Looks like we're running out of road here. We'll just skip 5 high and go straight into 6 low. This guy is just putting along.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Ooh, just past that curb. There was not a whole lot of room. Probably couldn't even put a piece of paper between the tire and the sidewalk. So we have to be coming up on a point where we're crossing over here pretty quick. We do still have an hour on the drive, but... see if we can take a little bit of time and get to the outside and take a look at this truck and trailer again. Whoa, that was a steeper curve than I thought. I really should just be doing this on a straight road. Not that we're going to have many of those anymore. Yeah, we'll keep it at around 35 anyway. Perfect. We got it dialed in around 1500 RPMs. I like that.
400 meters. Turn left. Turn left.
Perfect timing.
In 400 meters. Turn right. Turn right.
Will do, Morgan. Sam's Club. Well, we give this turn a little bit more so we don't have to kiss the curb again. Still came pretty close. This is a 53 footer, this Doepker. Nah, it just doesn't want to go in. Neutral. I'm not touching anything. Sometimes it just pops back in. Look at that. 5 high.
In 400 meters.
And what was happening was I wasn't touching anything other than I took my foot off of the clutch and it would just go back into neutral.
Turn right.
It's got to be the shifter base going out. I mean, I'm not great. I make mistakes at shifting for sure, but this is ridiculous. And it's only on the top end. Like the gears up at the very top. So like on this 13 speed, that'd be like 1st, 3rd, 7th, and 9th. Seems to be going in pretty good now. It is an ongoing thing though, but if you guys have any idea what that could possibly be, leave a comment down in the comments for me. I like to be able to kind of get to the root of it, and maybe it's something that isn't going to involve me buying any more hardware. I mean, the shifters aren't too incredibly expensive, but like,
Continue straight.
don't want to buy one if I don't need to, if there's some other problem going on.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
There's... There we go, a little bit more distance from the curb this time. That was a bad shift.
Continue straight.
Here we go. Crossing over the border here. We're not too far off the border, so shouldn't be too much longer now. Go ahead and get the inspection started. Crossing over into Canada. Everything is nice. Thank you. We'll see you on the way back. Kind of narrow coming through here. Kind of neat part of the other lane. And we are officially in Abbotsford.
Continue straight.
Yeah, we're just coming up here on the left. A little bit of a glitch, not too bad. ProMods Canada, love having it back in 1.5 here. If you guys are not familiar with ProMods Canada, it's a map mod. Obviously, we're driving in Canada, can't do that in the stock game, and it is beautifully done. If you haven't had a chance, I would definitely look into it. It is free to download, or if you want the faster download, you can pay $1 or something like $1.50 or something like that, or just get the free version if you want to. I always like doing the paid version because it gives them a little bit of support. They do good work. They've been probably at least 7 or 8 updates that I've had since I've had ProMods. They've done updates on all of them, so they keep up to date. It's pretty cool.
Turn right.
Bit of a tight turn there. Looks like we're pulling direct in to the Lennar and deliver this drywall.
You've arrived. It's
Go
been
ahead.
my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
Thank you, Morgan. Pleasure as always. And thank you guys for coming along on the drive. Welcome to Abbotsford. We can drop this drywall off. If you guys have any questions about the this T600 add-on from Retro Development or the Doepker Flatbed that we're using to haul this drywall, go ahead and leave a comment down in the description below. I appreciate you guys coming along. And be sure to give me some feedback also. Do we want to see gauges? How I set everything up? What kind of gauges I have? How I did the wiring? Or do we want to see something more on the transmission side? A tutorial for a Spicer twin set. So let me know down below which one I will give a higher priority to. It doesn't mean that I won't do the other one. It just means that I might have to wait a few weeks to do that one. So I really only have time to do one. But thanks for coming along on the ride. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you can see all my videos. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.